I'm Soraya and I wanted to wish Happy New Year to everyone. Today, I wanted to share what I've been doing in my art journals. This is a little hint, and how what I'm doing can apply to adult coloring because I'm always joining everything. So, these are the art journals that I've been working on. I want to share with you some completed pages and backgrounds. This is to show you how I'm doing those backgrounds. So I'm just going to put this aside for a little bit. Before we begin, I want to share with you my plans for 2026. Usually I don't have a lot of plans, but this year I have three, which is awesome. So the first plan is my project book, Outlander. I am working on it, but it's taking a long time until I can finally show something because I'm working in the book the whole pages all together. So I'm working on the 45 pages at the same time. So it's going to take a long time for me to have finally completed a page. Then the second plan is September. Okay, so you can mark your calendar. September is coming. We start the countdown on the beginning of August, as always. So we already have several annual hashtags that are going to join September. So if you have one, please let me know so I can add to all the initiatives that we are going to do. And it's going to be a blast, I'm sure of it. Then the third plan, which is new and not new, because I'm also going to host with my group Altering Coloring Pages a new hashtag, which is May the Coloring Be With You. So this is in May, and we are going to celebrate Star Wars Day, that I always celebrate, and also the release of the movie Mandalorian and Grogu. The reason why I'm showing this page is because one of the things that I do in my art journals, first of all, it's where I experiment with new materials. Second, it's where when I have some materials that need to be used up or are drying out, I use them. So this is an example. I have two things. I have the art journal and then I have my little notebook. So for example, here you can see this is what I have left from the paint of a page that I did. So I just put on the paper so it doesn't go to waste. So it's like I am, cleaning the brush. And this can be used in coloring pages. So this is an example. So this paper here and this one, they were inks that were drying out. So I put in the paper. I already finished this one last year. So I just put it here. And then later on, I'm going to use it. So all of this, then you can work and put on your coloring pages. So starting with the first art journal, I already did, I think, 2 videos about the backgrounds of this first one and the backgrounds that I did, half of them, on the second one. So there I explain all the materials and supplies that I used, because I don't write it down, so I may have forgotten some of them, but I'm going to share what I can. Another fun thing that happened was when I was going through the backgrounds of the first one, the second, and the third, I think we can see an evolution, and I think that's very fun. Because in this first one, you see the backgrounds are very simple, and it's like I am exploring because it's the first time I'm doing this, but it's, baby steps. And then I think in the second and the third art journals, I think I am exploring more, and it's a blast. I love doing this. So these were just some backgrounds that I had to use this paint. I don't think I showed this page yet. So in this page, to hope, to dream, to create is to suffer. Steve, you're right. It is harder to create than to destroy. So this is us, all of us that are creating, and it takes courage, because it's much easier to say, it's not good or whatever. But creating, that's where the the hope and the dream and all the joy comes from. So here, this is a quote from the Minecraft movie, and I put it as a block. So that's one page. This one I showed for September, to fly like you, not like them. So be yourself and do your own stuff. Then this one was also a September one. More. This is a new one. So this is for Jordi's hashtag coloring the fairy tales. So the month of January is Rapunzel. And this is also for the hashtag Eve. She's doing the rainbow hashtag. So, okay, hang on. Okay, sorry about that, but it's a lot of viruses and I've been sick for I don't know how many weeks. So let's just do this. Okay, so so I already had the background, and then I used die cuts. So this is what I imagine it's like the sky. So you have a lot of clouds and a lot of rainbows. You have the butterfly flying, so it's like it's a dreamy world, and that's why you can see here the castle and the book. And then there's a lot of horses because that's one of the prompts for Rapunzel. The other prompt is towers, and that's why you have so many castles. And then, you know, there he goes, the knight, there's the dragons, and there's a lot of stories. So this is a dreaming page. So this is another page in our journal. So this one I already had the background, but then I added this. So this was me trying for the first time acrylic paint. I tried them in the summer. So this was paper that I just glued, and it's kind of a flowers. This is from a book I completed in September. So this is not complete. I'm thinking of how I'm going to do this, but it has some things. So this is another page from September. The force is with me, I am one with the force, affirm nothing, for all is as the force wills it. So what I'm showing here is, for example, how can you use our journals with your coloring pages? And this is two examples. So this is a coloring page from a book. This is a coloring page from a book. So what many people do usually is that they can cover the image. You can do it through several ways, through paper, through the liquid. But for me, the easiest way is just to cut the page and then glue it in the background. So these are two coloring pages, and you're going to see more. Then this is a new page. This is for the hashtag, the Disney hashtag that Jamie and Julianne are doing, and there are several characters. So this is a coloring page from the kids book. It was already colored, so I used this one. Then this is from the paper that I used the inks that I had left. So this is brochure that I had left, so I just put it in this paper and then I punched, and that's how I have this. So see, all of these can be used in your coloring pages. And then the sentence that I put is into the unknown, because it's what we are doing right now. So entering a new year and also trying new things for the first time. And this is an interesting page because it's not a color palette that I would use. Here you are seeing these colors because when I do these art journals, I used every color of the set of paints that I had. So this is what I had left, and that's the colors that I need to use. And yeah, so I like this page. I had no idea I was going to do this when I did the background, but I think it fits. Okay, hang on. Yeah. So more pages that are waiting. This one, maybe I'll insert this thing here. This is from the back cover of another book that I completed for September. So I have this one left. I don't think I showed this one yet. So this is a quote that has been with me for many, many, many years. So if you can fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Martin Luther King Jr. So this is what's happening right now, because I'm not in the best conditions to do the video, but I really wanted to. So even though it's not perfect, keep moving forward. And this is from a child's book, and I thought it was an awesome illustration for this, because she's playing and we have the rainbows, although it's raining. So I put these stickers here, the raining, but the sun. So we keep moving forward and we keep discovering amazing things. So that's this page. Another one for September, to Infinity and Beyond. Once again, this is a coloring page from a book that I just colored the page and then I put here in the art journal. Another page. Sorry, so this is from the child's coloring book, and this is also a quote that has been with me for many, many years, which is, just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. And here's the butterfly. So this is from Ivy, that I have these butterflies left. This is granulating Genzai watercolor. And yeah, because this happens throughout life. It's when one stage ends, another one begins, and it can have many amazing things. So I had to retire, but still there's some good things that can come after that. And one of those good things is finding the coloring community and just finding art and being able to do art therapy. So this is amazing, and it has everything to do with this sentence. So another one from Space Timber, the cosmos is within us, we are all made of star stuff. And finally, two more coloring pages, also done for Space Timber. So we have Wally and we have Eve. So most of these I already had shown in the past, except a couple of new ones like this one and this one. So that was the first art journal. Now the second one, when I showed, I had half of the stuff done, but now I have the rest. So the rest, everything was mainly done with acrylic paint, because that's the paint that I had left to use. So this one is the first one. So I just did with this sponge, and then this is my finger. And yeah, so that's all I used in this page. Then this one, I blacked out the page, because in the other ones that you saw, everything was white. So this time I was using the black paint. And then this thing was the brush, and then this also. This one metallic was this one. So how I find this stuff is usually or in the supermarket in the bath section. So this one, this one, this one are all for you to take a bath. So I just cut them. And then sometimes in the kids section for art supplies you can find this stuff. So that's how I did this, and I have this texture, which was fun. I already showed this one. This was done with ink and a dropper ink paint. So that's it. This one I also used the black. And why? Because this paint comes across to the other page, and first I thought I was okay with having this page not matching this page, but then I wasn't happy with it, so I wanted to change that, and that's when I put everything black. So this page is a mixture with my finger doing this, and then just using hang on, this, which is available everywhere. So that's how I did with 2 colors, and that's how I got this one. This one I had already showed in the past. This one, once again, it's black because there's, you know, stuff from here. And the way I did this was, I'm thinking because I forget, and that's why I do the videos. So then I have I can remember in the future. But this one, I just did like this. That's how I got this. And then this is the brush. This is just, hang on. Yeah, now this is empty, but when I have paint, you know, I just put the drops like this. And then I have this. And then this one is this one. This is for makeup. I don't use makeup, but I have this for, you know, doing art things. So see, I was just doing like this. And that's how I got this. So yeah, and that's it. So this one was for September. I already showed this one, which is the Pirate in Space that RJ allowed us to use for September. This one, it was really easy. Once again, it's black because of what's on the other page. And then here, it's just, it was just doing this color. And this one was, yeah, this one, I think. This one was done with musts that I was using in Ivy, and I just experimented here. You can, sometimes you can see, like, hang on, because it's focusing, a little bit still of the greenery. Yeah, but it's a cool texture. This one was the only page that I left as it was from this ink, because I used the same colors here and here, and I just wanted to see how it looked like. See, this is from the page, this page, but it matches because it's more or less the same colors. So yeah, just using this one that I really like, and it's done. This one is for Julian's and Jamie's hashtag, the Disney one. So another character besides Elsa was Mickey Mouse, and this page was a mess, and let me tell you why. So I started with, it had other paints which I didn't like because of this side. Then I blacked everything out with black, and then I used yellow and red. And then I was trying to be artistic and just doing like this. See the mark making? So that's what you see, and it was a mess, and I really didn't like it. But the problem, because I used too much paint, see here, you can even see that it has, this is when you have too much paint. So yeah, it was a mess. So the pages were all gluing together, and that's when I put this paper circles. So very easy to do, and that's how I had the page. Then when I saw the hashtag, I'm like, perfect, because this is a Mickey Mouse page, right? So I have these 2 stickers, and then I just glue these stickers here, and then you have a Mickey Mouse page. So this month for the hashtags, I did the opposite of normal. So usually what people do is they color the page and they leave the background uncolored, and what I did was the opposite. So I colored the background, and for the actual focal point is collage. So I know I'm breaking the rules a little bit, but I was working in this, and that's what made sense to me. So this one I had already shown. This one is a new one. So for this one, I used, once again, this is for makeup. So this was easy to do. And then this is just with a regular brush. It's not with this one, but this is simple. So that's this one. This one, a friend, when she saw this, she actually thought I was like portraying the virus. But no, I was, for me it looks like the sun, so see, things can look very differently. And when I did this, I was trying to use this. So this is for your hair, apparently, because it's where it was being sold. I don't know exactly what to do with it, but sorry, I thought I was going to try, because this is not sharp. So I thought I was going to do this and I have something, but it doesn't work because the paper is not smooth. So it's like this because of all the water that I used. So then I ended up just doing this. See, that's how I started. And then I just used this one with a different color, and I did like this. And then with the brush I did like this. So let's see what I'm going to put on top. The thing that I'm having like doubts now is like, I like the stuff as it is, and putting something, because these backgrounds are beginning to be so busy that I don't know exactly how it's going to look. But that's the beauty of art journals. We just go and see. This one was just me trying to use up these two pens, metallic pens. I don't really think it's, I mean, I prefer using always paints to do these backgrounds than to use markers. But an experiment, this one I already showed. This is always with those inks. This one again, blackout. This, just doing like this. And then this is plots that I closed the book and then opened, and yeah. Another one, this has like colors that I usually don't use. So for this one, I use this one. I'm just going to drink my coffee so I don't start coughing. So I just use 3 different brushes. So first one, and then the second one, and then the second one. And this is really fun to do. So this is my challenge for you to do in this new year, is that with the materials that you want to use up, just try and do a page like this. You don't need to do a book. You can only just do a single page that I'm going to show you here. So this one, once again, back out, and then here what you are seeing this is this one. So once again, this was supposed to be used for your hair, for your head. So when I saw this, since it's not sharp, I'm like, okay, let's going to try and use it for mark making. So see, yeah, and that's how this looks like. So that's the blue, and then for the white, I did use this from the jar. Oh, because I didn't say what happened to these inks. So I have acrylic spray inks that I did my, for example, for Mermaid, I did the cards, the playing cards. For Ivy in the Incubator Flight, I made the Star Wars cards. And these ones, oh, hang on. This is the acrylic spray. So I used in all of this, and this was a couple of months ago. When I was going to use it again a couple of weeks back, it was dry out. This thing for me to, oops, this thing was dried, so I couldn't use like this. Then I thought I could, you know, add a little bit of water and just use it like this, but then the paint was not very good. For me, it was kind of a surprise, because I knew, because I didn't thought it was going to take so little time, because it was only a couple of months. But now I know. So I had to use all of those spray paints, and that's what you are seeing. So yeah, that's the yellow. This one I already showed. This one, once again, blacking out. And I wanted to try this new brush that I saw, and I thought, oh, this is so cool. So instead of doing it once with this brush, I'm going to do, you know, because I will have to do 3 times, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to use, you know, 1 time, and then that's what you get. So this one and this one are not so different. Hang on. This one is this, and let me show you. Let me show you the other one. Because I know I did a page with that one, which now I'm not finding. This one. So this one, you have, they are actually, I think they are very similar. It's not the same, but this one is with this, and then this one with that. So it was just a cool thing. They have ones that have more, but I thought this one was good because it's what can fit in the recipient, right? Because if it was more, I thought it was going to be more complicated, so I just got this one for fun. Okay, another one with this, and this is, you know, just not exactly this brush, but I was doing like this, and then you have the background that I'm not showing, like this thing, is always with this. I don't use a brush, I just use this, and then I just go through everything, and then I start building up, because this is easier for me, because I don't need to do this. It's easier for my wrist. So this one I already showed. This one is for the hashtag light and dark, angel and demon, for Holly and Joe. So I'm doing the angel part. I saw these 2 angels. These are window clings, and they were on sale, and I'm like, yay, perfect for me doing the hashtag. So the background was already done with metallic paint. I just put the angels. I chose the snowflakes because we are in the winter. I used metallic marker here and also here, and the music is playing, so we have a simple page, but I like it. So this is for another hashtag. This one is this one. So see, it's 4 instead of 3. So this one I have already done. This one, so this was with this, and this one was, I already showed, now it's hiding from me. Yeah, but it's with the tiny one. And this one is with a brush that it's rectangular, so yeah. And this one was fun. So this is for you to bait. It's bigger, so I just cut this part, and when I saw this, I'm like, oh, this is so cool. So, and you have this texture, and then it was just splatters from 2 different colors. And then the last one I had already shown in the past. So I finished this one, but then I still have more paint, so I needed to use the paint. And that brings us to the third art journal. I prefer for the paint to be here and use it up instead of not doing it. So, but before I show this third one, let me just show you the pages. So I was doing this to use the paint, then to clean the brush, right? I have this that I'm going to show you these pages, but it was not sufficient because when you are using sponges, there's a lot of paint still here. So I needed to use up, you know, in bigger pages. So, and this is my challenge for you this year. These are the pages that I used with Brusho. I'm using Brusho in my Outlander pages. So using that one. This one is just cleaning the brush. So here it is. So they don't look like a lot. But like I said, this is going to be collage paper I'm going to use to do other projects. So I was just trying to make sure that I was using all the paint. This one, a very simple one, but very fun. This one, this brush. This one was this one. So you can actually see, oops, wrong, Eternal, hang on. You can actually see, see? So this was the page, and then I had left, and then here we have me using still the ink. This one. So this one, it was the page, and I just did it like this. I pull, and then I have this. So this is a way, if you don't have a jelly print, that you can create these types of paper. Once again, cleaning the brush. See, you always match, oops, the colors. Let's see, where is the... I want to show you the, so see, I was using red, and that's the red that you see. This one was, you know, just trying to save the pages, do it like this, and then you have a lot of other colors, more. This one. So I do have a lot of papers. This one was from the Christmas book. So I just put it like this, and see. This one is the owl. It had a lot of paint. The Christmas tree. See. So it had a lot of paint in the book, so I just do it like this, and then I just remove the excess. More. So I will use all of this in my collage moving forward. Now, last Eternal. So this one was this one. The sponge was like wavy, and I'm like, yay, let's try this. So, and in this Eternal, I was trying to leave more white. So the other ones, you know, I'm covering the whole page with paint like this, so everything is covered, there's no white. But here in this one, I'm like, let's leave some white and see what I get. So yeah, so this is the sponge, and then with a brush, and I have this one. This one I wanted to try this. So yeah, this was fun. So that's it. This one I wanted to try this. So That's the one that I tried. And then for this was just here. So usually what happens is that throughout the months, when I see something, I see this, I buy it, and then it's stored. And then when this arrives, I'm like, I take everything out and I try everything to see how it looks. This one was with this, and then with this. So just doing, and it's so relaxing doing this. I have no idea what I'm going to do when I start, but then it's just having fun. This was excess paint that I had from this part, and it looked like a mess, but let's see what's going to happen in the end. Here I did with my fingers. I really didn't like, but then I use this one here on top, and that's what I get. This one was, you know, simple, just using this, and you have, I think I'm forgetting. So see, this is from the same sponge I just cut, and see what I have. So another just abstract one. This is hang on, we have this one for here, and then this for here, and then this one is just that's this. Here once again we have this for these dots, and also these. I mean, if you like textures, this is really cool. Here it's this sponge that I cut, and I was just doing this, so change. This was my last one because I wanted to try this sponge, so I did the flower. It didn't turn out very well because this is not acrylic paint, it was finger paint, because I had already used up all the acrylic paint that I wanted to use up. So yeah, this is me trying this for the first time, and then of course some circles. Here once again using this and this. So see, mark making, it's really easy. You just use what you have and just go for it. Here is again having fun with this and the circles, and that's it. So that's all my art journals for now. And let's see if I can, yeah. And yeah, that's it. I hope you have a lot of amazing coloring books and fun coloring books this new year, like I had doing this. Try new things this year. Hopefully join in the community hashtags, and I hope everything turns out the best that it can possibly turn out. So I wish you a happy new year, and I will see you soon. Bye.